Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Check out our large assortment of logo merch and our lifestyle collection as well. Just head over to abvnetwork.com and click on shop. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. Finally, we are sponsored by the upcoming ABV Barrel Shop, a new liquor store experience coming to St. Louis, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop will serve as home to the ABV Network and will be owned and operated by Steve Akeley, Jim Fosnot, and Scott Creighton, a.k.a. the Barrel Buddies. To learn more about the investment opportunities in this new venture, listen to the ad at the end of this podcast. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss Yellowstone Bourbon celebrating its 150th birthday this year.
Woohoo!
My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Kuhl, Heidi Fosnot, and Danny Kennard.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Yellowstone. Yellowstone.
It's wonderful that we're celebrating Yellowstone's 150th birthday in such a fabulous birthday month.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. February is the best month to have a birthday. Now that's been established. Everyone knows this. Everyone who doesn't have a birthday in February, please, you're jealous. I get it. It just didn't work out for you. We're sorry. But Heidi, we don't even want to talk about that. Heidi, we're talking about the fact you are this Yellowstone fanatic. Now you're going beyond just, drinking Yellowstone and tracking Yellowstone down and buying Yellowstone. Now even you're getting Christmas gifts that are Yellowstone related, right?
Yeah. I got a fantastic gift from my husband. It's this metal, old time ad that's mounted on some really nice wood. But yeah, and then jokes. Go ahead with jokes. Go ahead.
About the wood jokes.
And, I'm also tracking down apparel now, so I got my Yellowstone hat on.
Okay, yeah, Yellowstone.
Yep, and always looking for. Anytime I'm in a liquor store, I'm always looking for barrel picks or single barrels of Yellowstone.
Yes, I buy those every time I see them too because they're always good and they're
Always
affordable.
good.
They're affordable. You can. Yeah. I agree.
I've had a single barrel of Yellowstone that wasn't good.
I know. I'm the same way. So you, if you see it, you buy it, and I
think that's one of the bigger things is that they've never disappointed.
Right.
Even when the ladies all went down and did the angel share pick. I mean, Steve, come on, I'm like, I beg you to hold bottles for me, and then I'm I'm there to get them. I'm coming to get them, and then my amazing husband got me another bottle for Christmas and was going to put it in my stocking, but I ran out of the other 3 bottles I had already bought a couple of days before Christmas. So he went to give it to me, but it's signed. It's one of the signed ones.
Oh yeah. It's the last signed one that I had. I didn't even know I had any more.
I was like, I can't open that. I refuse to open this one because it has Beka on there and it's got Justine. So I'm like, no. MacLeod.
Yeah.
Somebody else on there too. I can't read the writing, but that's okay. And but anyway, this is probably one of my favorite ABV picks and limestone branch picks.
So get this. So I've got 7 bottles left of that. So not a lot. Heidi calls me and says, I want to get that. Will you just hold on to it for me until I can come and get you the money for it. And she's like, I'm good for it. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. So her husband comes over and we do some filming of, we try some different bourbons and stuff like that. We're working on a business too. So we have like a business meeting and then we drink some stuff. And then he's like, and this of course was in December when we were doing this. He's like, do you have any of that Yellowstone pick left? Limestone branch pick left. I mean, because I want to, give it to her for Christmas. And I'm like, oh shit, I already said I'd give her 7. I don't know what to do here. My mind's going great. And I'm like, yes, sure. So I sold him a bottle. And
there is no wrong answer, Steve. If you're
okay, I figured either way you're getting it. So I thought I was okay there. So yeah.
No, and then going back to it, like, it's not just about Yellowstone and the brand, but it's about the people behind the business. And, like we talk about Royce and Beka all the time and how you guys met and, how all of us have eventually, gotten to know them and over the years. But like I got to meet Steve in Key West, and they helped us out with a barrel pick from a rum distillery down there. And just really couldn't have asked for 2 more down-to-earth guys. Just really, really nice. And hey, they were able to hang out and party with us pretty much all night long. And then
Danny doesn't go with us on that trip. He doesn't like hanging out with the bourbon celebrities like that.
Who?
Danny.
Yeah.
Danny.
I wish I could.
I know, we were talking earlier, like me and Fonte, we have a picture where I have a picture of us doing like this Captain Morgan pose at the restaurant that we went to. And I think that was the night that Beka got sick because you found out you were allergic to something in the rum.
In the rum, yeah. She can't drink rum. Yeah, the sugar or something, whatever it is.
And we had just done a barrel pick down there, so she was not feeling good. And but after dinner, we were all feeling no pain. At that point, we had already been back to the condo, had some drinks, some cigars, and then we went to dinner, had more drinks. And so we did the air Captain Morgan pose, and there's probably about 4 or 5 shots of it. So
that's cool. Yeah.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's just fun hanging out with those guys. They're good people for sure. So there's some good people behind that brand. If you don't know about, get down there, get to the Limestone Branch and see what it's all about. Take the tour, and it's fantastic. And especially if
some nice bottles.
Yeah.
And what's amazing is they do not look like they are 150 years old.
No, they don't look like it. It doesn't. That place doesn't look 150, but apparently it is. So yeah. So fun stuff. But guess what? It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Beka this time. Beka, what do you got?
I've got one of our own barrel picks here. It is apple butter.
Butter. Okay. Decent. We'll see how it goes. I'll go next. I've got Yellowstone. I've got the limited edition 2021.
Oh, so jealous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Decent. That's enough to take the lead. Danny, what do you got?
Well, unfortunately, I wasn't prepared with the Yellowstone stuff, but this is highly recommended by the legend. It's Boot Hills Weeded.
Okay. Looks like a newer bottle, so let's see if we get out a cork pop on that. No, Danny's got some mic I think he's got Mike Muffle that time.
Yeah.
So I've got the lead. Heidi, you're next.
So I've got me some Yellowstone, just the regular Yellowstone, because that's my everyday go-to.
Okay. Looks like a newer bottle. No, not enough. No. Kathy, you're between me and victory. What do you got?
I've got a hand-picked Yellowstone.
Okay.
So it's a barrel pick that I think they did with Westport.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I think that's enough. Mine wasn't that great, and I think you got me there, Kathy. So, Kathy Cool wins.
Wins again.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about Yellowstone, celebrating 150 and what that means to us. We'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley of the ABV Network. Let's talk about the people who make this show happen. First up is Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Company founder Andy Lang started distilling as a hobby while serving his country as an elite Green Beret. Andy distilled all over the world during his time in the military and brought this passion back to him in the U.S. when he returned home. A visit to Leatherwood combines Andy Lang's unique distilled spirits and a museum of artifacts from his time serving the U.S. Share a drink with a fallen soldier at their bar where you can grab an acrylic bio off the wall that celebrates the individuals who gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect his or her country. They will also ship their distilled spirits directly to you, so check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com. We are also sponsored by Moonshine University. This longtime partner for the ABV network helps educate individuals looking to get into the distilled spirits business, service industry employees looking to expand their knowledge, and individuals simply wanting to know more about the process and history of the spirits industry. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification at Moonshine University, and it's something I continuously draw upon and connect with fellow graduates. Check out their full listing of classes, including Executive Bourbon Steward certification, production classes, and more at moonshineuniversity.com. Okay, let's talk about Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent visits to Kentucky. Today, he's leading the way for young distillers making their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery combines family history, a look at what makes their products unique, and of course a tasting through their whiskeys, moonshines, and creams. Check them out at neelyfamilydistillery.com and visit them in Sparta, Kentucky. All right, back to the show.
Saying Bourbon Daily?
Yeah.
Okay, you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
No, your name first.
My name.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Jason Souter.
And?
And you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Perfect.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Yellowstone's 150th birthday.
Yes, we are.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, Yellowstone, started by the Dant family way back in the day. And, it's changed hands a couple times after it was sold out. And then ultimately it ended up being, a Lux Co. company bourbon. And then Steve Beam and his brother Paul managed to work out a deal where they bought it. And they're the keepers of that brand moving forward. And which is great. It brings it back to the family. It comes full circle because Steve
Couldn't
Beam,
be in better hands.
yeah, they're part of the Dant family as well. So it's really a cool thing. And yeah, the brand turns 150 this year. So that's pretty exciting. And what do we hope that they're going to do for this? What do we hope?
A special release of some sort.
There's got to be a special release. I don't have any insight. So I'm just asking like anybody else. I have no idea. But yeah, there's got to be a special release, right?
There
Yeah,
should be a
so.
super sweet sweatshirt. I'm kidding.
yeah,
They should do a special release.
that'd be
A wet
nice.
t-shirt? What?
A super sweet sweatshirt.
Super sweet
I
sweatshirt.
thought she said a
With the
wet
zipper.
Wet
t-shirt.
t-shirt.
A wet t-shirt.
That's like,
Yes, and if
Heidi
it's going
wants
to be
go
wet,
have a wet t-shirt contest.
if
at
it's
Yellowstone.
going to be wet, it should be wet from Yellowstone.
There you go. It feels like there probably will be some 150 merchandise that'll be out. I would think that'll hit their gift shop and stuff like that. So that's not bad. Yeah. And Heidi, as a collector like you should definitely get that because it's available
Heck
for
yeah.
1 year. Yeah. You only get one 150th anniversary. So that's pretty cool. What else do we think they might be doing? Some sort of distillery stuff? You think they'll do a party at the distillery or something?
That'd be
And if
awesome.
so, how do we get invited to that?
Right?
Well, Steve, you could pick up a phone.
out of all the people here,
We're
invited.
calling from the hot
Steve.
tub.
Yeah. So, all right, answer me this. So, say Steve Beam announces they're having a big 150th. Would you guys be happy for me or angry at me if he invited me to go?
Well, if he invited you, he's probably going to invite the main people in the ABV network. So I'd be mad at all of you.
Oh,
Steve,
Wow.
I am always just angry at you.
there you go. All right. What if I could do a +1? Steve Beam called me and said, Steve, this is a big deal. It's our 150th anniversary. You can have a +1. Who should I bring?
I'm definitely going to be mad at you because I know you're just inviting Royce.
You know
Yeah.
that's good.
But once
That's
again,
who it'll be.
My anger will continue on. I know I'm not going.
Right, and you'll forget your little old friend like me. Plain
Now,
simple.
Danny. Now we just talked about what a fan Heidi is. Would you, if I called you and said, "Hey, Danny, Royce can't go. Would you like to go?" Would you be like, "No, you really should take Heidi. I mean, she's the big Yellowstone." Because if it was Wild Turkey, anybody could say, "Well, Danny's the big Wild Turkey fan."
Right.
But now we're talking Yellowstone. Would you say, "Hey, you need to take Heidi"?
Yeah, since she is the bigger fan, yes, I would be turn around and go, yeah.
Thank
you, but
that's the right answer,
Danny.
Danny.
She couldn't go. She'd already turned you down.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, oh, well, Heidi obviously already turned you down, so of course I'll go. But I'm like,
right. But if Heidi's sitting there saying no, I mean, come on. Even though it's wintertime, I'm like, let's check just like here around. Just like last Christmas. I want to make sure there's no snow and let's go.
Yeah.
So if Steve asked me, I'd find out, the details, like date, time, blah, blah, blah. And then I'd be texting Beka on the side while he's telling me the details. And I'd politely decline and tell him, I'm sorry, I can't go. But since I can't go, you have to take Beka. If not, then she's going to be mad at you. And then I'm just going to crash the party. And Becca's going to be like, what up? And then you're going to be like, what is going on? And
he would go by himself.
Yeah.
But I'll just go by myself. Yes. What if Kathy? Could you go? What if it was like? What if Heidi turns out she's out of town? Beka and Royce are doing something with the Kaplans.
No, it would
Danny.
be.
What, you got a husband though? What would Scott? Would he be like? No way. That's not allowed.
No. First, Heidi's out of town. No, it'd be like Heidi died.
Yeah. Okay. So Heidi's dead. Kathy, you couldn't pull that off. Your husband would throw a fit. He'd be like, "No, if I don't get to go too, this isn't happening." Yeah.
It's tax season. I can go anywhere I want.
It's tax season. You're reminding them. Don't forget, honey. It's your busy time.
Wouldn't a good husband want me to have that experience?
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, you guys are all going to be SOL because it'll be Royce and I down there. That's just how it is. I'm sorry.
I fucking hate this place.
Royce just said he wasn't interested. I heard it.
I think he'd be interested in that. I don't know. I would think so.
What if Royce gave his spot
Hold on, it's only the two of us, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
I have a wife.
Right. You think Royce?
She's down there working.
Do you think Royce would even consider that? I'd be like, "Hey, Royce, I only got one ticket." You think he'd be like, I don't know. I'm married. I got no." Unlike Kathy, I think might have to have a discussion. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm there." He like me. I mean, I got a wife, and I'm not even thinking. She's.
So there would be absolutely no discussion with Jim. I'd just be like, "So."
Oh. Yeah,
he'd be pouting over at Royce's.
Yeah.
Me and Jim would just be sitting here getting absolutely blasted.
Right?
That's what me and Jim would be doing, just getting absolutely toasted.
So if Steve invites Royce, we just have to figure out, Royce and I have to figure out how to uninvite Steve, and then Steve and Royce and I can go, and then you and Jim can stay back and get shit-faced.
I'm not saying I don't want to fucking go, Heidi. I'm just saying I wouldn't be invited. I'm not trying to figure out a way for me to do other things while you get to go.
Steve Beam, if you're
I
listening,
want to be there.
Steve Beam, if you're listening, she does not want to go.
To this hypothetical party that's probably not even happening.
It's probably not even a thing, but yeah.
You just booked it, so it's happening.
I hope I get the call, plus and a +1, so that'll be fun.
You know what I hope to happen, Steve? I hope that I get the fucking call from. I hope I get the FaceTime from Steve Fonte inviting me to the party and not inviting you or Royce.
Because honestly, come on, Steve. Honestly, the beautiful badass is going to be the one that gets invited.
Fonte loves me, so.
And that's Beka.
I'm getting invited by Fonte.
So.
She's getting invited.
But also, if I got a +1, it would be my husband. Sorry, Steve.
Actually, what would be funny is if the guys wasn't Toronto invited and Heidi and Beka was invited.
Yeah.
Heidi is obviously the super fan.
Right.
Yeah. Well.
It would be a lot funnier if me and Heidi were invited, and then
Exactly.
Steve and Jim and Royce had to sit at home by themselves.
Exactly.
What if Steve
Danny
Beam?
just said.
What if Steve Beam called Heidi and Heidi was like, "Hey Heidi, how you doing?" And it's like, "Oh, this is Steve Beam." "Oh, hey Steve, how you doing?" "Hey, on July 20th, we're having our 150th anniversary. Are you busy that night?" And you're like, "No." And he's like, "Good. Could you come and like take out the trash and clean the floors and stuff like that?"
I would do it.
Your work maintenance.
I would do maintenance.
Yes.
Would you be willing to mow the grass and stuff? Now we'll have you get out of the way when the guests. And the
I
party
would.
start.
I would say yes. I would say yes that I would help. Whatever. Take the trash out, clean up while the party's going on. But I would be the worst at it ever.
Oh, yeah.
I would be like the ultimate worst waitress at that point in time, because I would definitely be consuming and talking to everybody else that's there. And then I'd be talking to Steve and he'd be like, "You were invited, right?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I was." And here's my little thing. Supposed to be taking out the trash, but
I just want Mr. Beam to know this right now, that if he asks me to take out the garbage and mow the grass,
You'll do it.
and clean some toilets during this, I will absolutely do it. And I will not only do it, but I'll do it better than anyone else will.
See?
And I will absolutely be there.
Okay. What if they decide to do, and of course this would make sense, a 150 bottle release celebrating the 150 years, and he called me and gave me bottle number 1. Again, would you be happy for me?
Again, only ever angry at you, Steve.
Well, I know.
Very mad.
Hey guys,
Just
they
mad.
gave me bottle number 1.
So angry.
Yeah, I don't think bottle number. I think that would stay at the distillery.
Oh my God, what the hell was that, Becca?
It's Royce's Christmas present from Eddie.
I thought it was a little Geico lizard.
Oh no,
it's
that's a
chopsticks.
Tyrannosaurus chopsticks. Yeah,
It is.
nice. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. There's a lot up in the air, and hopefully,
Hey,
we'll get
this is a very wise show to do ahead of time, Steve, just to put it out there.
exactly. Yeah.
in Beam's head.
Yeah.
I think you should change the release date on this
To win
while we're in a certain
Key
place.
West.
Key West. Yeah, this is true. We'll see.
We're going to be asking them about details of this party while we're there in Key West.
They're gonna be like, "Wait, what party?"
They're gonna be like,
What
I have
bottle
no
release?
idea what you're talking about.
Kathy gets all drunk. I want bottle number 3. 3 is my lucky
Becca
number.
and I
want
are
a
going to
3.
do maintenance. We're like cleaning the toilets, and Heidi's going to be bad at it. So
I'm gonna be dancing on the bar.
Heidi
Only
gets
ask Heidi
fired.
to show up.
Heidi gets fired mid-party. So there you go. All right. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
you can find me on Facebook. It is Kathy Cool.
Mm-hmm. Danny.
You can find me at Danny Kennard on Facebook.
All right. Next up is Heidi.
You can find me on Facebook as Heidi Topol Eller Yellowstone, or on Instagram as Heller_Yellowstone Barrel Babe.
All right, Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me cleaning the toilets, taking out the trash, doing all the things that need to be done for Mr. Beam. But you can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right. For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. What do you got, Heidi?
We didn't talk about his mustache.
Oh, that really doesn't apply to the 150th anniversary, but sure.
Because Steve has fantastic mustaches.
Yeah. Well, not according to who
I'm
said
not
that.
invited.
Yeah. Somebody said that Becca's brother had a better mustache than those two, which is wrong.
Oh, I said it was wrong. I said it was
I forget
wrong.
who said it though. I don't even know who said that.
Anyway,
I don't know.
continue on. I just wanted to throw that out there that Fontaine Beam have fantastic
They have
mustaches.
great mustaches, no doubt. Yeah. So check us out, abvnetwork.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you to please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
All right, great job today, gang. Finance, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com. Last but not least, at the top of the show, I mentioned investment opportunities at the new liquor store concept, the ABV Barrel Shop, being launched in 2022 by myself, Jim Fosnot, and Scott Creighton. We are crowdfunding some of the capital needed to open the store. Not only does it offer a return on your investment, but a lifetime of status and benefits at the store. Of course, this investment is a loan and involves a high degree of risk, which may not be suitable for all persons. Prospective investors should carefully evaluate the risk and merits of an investment, should confer with their own legal and financial advisors, and should be able to bear the risk of the loss of their investment before considering the investment described herein. If you would like more information, contact us via the under construction website at abvbarrelshop.com and fill out the form.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.